I'll read out a small story from the book titled The Life of Swami Vivekananda by his Eastern and Western disciples. I'm reading out this story from the second volume, page 222. The Swami conversed with a preacher of the Cow Protection Society. Their conversation, which is given below, brings out in bold relief the Swami's love for his fellow men. The Swami: what is the object of your society? Preacher: we protect the mother cows of our country from the hands of the butcher. Cow infirmaries have been founded in some places where the diseased, decrepit mother cows or those brought from butchers are provided for. The Swami: that is very good indeed. What is the source of your income? Preacher: the work of the society is carried on only by gifts kindly made by great men like you. The Swami: what amount of money have you now laid by? Preacher: the Marwari traders community are the chief supporters of this work. They have given a big amount for this good cause. The Swami: a terrible famine has now broken out in central India. The Indian government has published a death roll of 9 lakhs of starved people. Has your society done anything to render help in this time of famine? Preacher: we do not help during famine or other distress. This society has been established only for the protection of mother cows. The Swami: during a famine when lakhs of people, your own brothers and sisters, have fallen into the jaws of death, you have not thought it your duty, though having the means, to help them in that terrible calamity with food. Preacher: no, this famine broke out as a result of men's karma, their sins. It is a case of like karma, like fruit. Hearing these words of the preacher, sparks of fire, as it were, gleamed in the Swami's large eyes. His face became flushed, but he suppressed his feelings and said, those associations which do not feel sympathy for men and even seeing their own brothers dying from starvation do not give them a handful of rice to save their lives, while giving away piles of food to save birds and beasts, I have not the least sympathy for, and I do not believe that society derives any good from them. If you make a plea of karma by saying that men die through their own karma, then it becomes a settled fact that it is useless to try or struggle for anything in this world. And your work for the protection of animals is no exception. With regard to your cause also, it can be said, the mother cows through their own karma fall into the hands of butchers and die, and we need not do anything in the matter. The preacher was a little abashed and said, yes, what you are saying is true, but the Shastras say that the cow is our mother. The Swami smilingly said, yes, the cow is our mother, I understand. Who else could give birth to such accomplished children? The upcountry preacher did not speak further on the subject. Perhaps he could not understand the point of the Swami's poignant ridicule. He told Swamiji that he was begging something of him for the objects of the society. Swamiji says, I am a Shonnashi, a Phokir. Where shall I find money enough to help you? But if ever I get money in my possession, I shall first spend that in the service of man. Man is first to be saved. He must be given food, education, and spirituality. If any money is left after attending to all these, then only will something be given to your society. At these words, the preacher went away after saluting the Swami. Then the latter began to speak to us. What words these, forsooth! He says that men are dying by reason of their karma. So what avails it to do them any kindness? This is decisive proof that the country has gone to rack and ruin. Do you see how much the karma theory of your Hinduism has been abused? Those who are men and yet have no feeling in the heart for man, well, are such to be counted men at all? While speaking these words, the Swami's whole body seemed to shake with anguish and grief. Remembering Swami Vivekananda on his birth anniversary. My salutations to the great master.